ladies and gentlemen, to a new episode of Today's Youth. And today we'll be joined by Dunya Al-Babli. She's a graduate of Mass Communication and Language, and she will tell us more about her passion for TV and radio broadcast. And also, she has a passion for sales and marketing. Thank you very much for joining us, Dunya.
Thank you so much for you. It's my pleasure to be here.
Dunya, tell me, you studied mass communication and language. Why did you choose this major field of study? And you're currently working in marketing, right?
Yes. First of all, when I was young, I dreamed of being a presenter. So it was my best choice to choose a mass communication field, as it has many sectors, like advertising, script writing, directing, photography, radio and TV broadcasting. And this is the main thing I'm passionate about nowadays.
During your university years, you were engaged in several activities and projects.
Yes.
Tell me more about those projects.
Okay. The one that is closest to my heart, it's like a short movie talking about the social media influence. It has good sides and bad sides. The good sides, in general, it's like you can learn, entertain, and communicate with other countries. The bad side is that the youth especially have pressure from what they see on social media that it's not true. So I go specifically to the idea of the short movie. It's talking about a girl who is pretending to live a wealthy life. She's always drinking from Starbucks, hanging out with her friends, taking their breakfast in fancy restaurants, and this is not true. Her reality is that she's a waiter in a restaurant. She takes pictures of the clients' plates just to show the followers how happy she is and how she is living the moment, and this is not true. So youth must concern that what they see, it's not the whole truth.
Right. You also created your own page, and you're putting videos and reports on awareness, creating awareness. Tell me more about the topics you're trying to create awareness for.
Okay. First of all, I'm talking about several topics. It's like maybe some of them. It's about public service announcements like speed hazards, how to treat the special needs, and something like this. And for the special topics, I always talk how to enhance your life, how to be better from inside, how to overcome your inner conflicts, how to face your problems, to treat with other people. I'm sharing just values that will upgrade their lives.
Right. You also participated in the Youth Forum for the Arab world. Tell me more about this experience and what did it add to you?
She was a great experience for me. It's like a workshop. We know too much about how we can experience from mass communication, the power of communication of others to share, like what I'm saying, that creating things that really specially affect people in their lives.
Right. You're also a member of the organization of Cairo Show Theatre, so you have a special interest in theatre?
Yes, but not like TV and radio broadcasting. It's my passion more than theater, but I like the vibes. I feel myself in it. The vibes overall was amazing. The actors, the smell of the theater, the overall atmosphere.
Did you act?
In my university, yes, but in some projects. But now I will attend some workshops to more practicing.
Right. So you have a plan to work in TV and radio broadcast, and this is your dream, right?
Yes.
You have a passion for this. What are you planning, and how are you planning to achieve this dream?
I'm working from it and to it. I always believe that if you can dream it, you can do it. Nothing is impossible. Just have the faith that you will do it. Try and fail, but believe that one day you will achieve your dream.
When there is a will, there is a way, we
Yes.
say. Okay, then where do you see yourself 10 years from now?
Okay, I will create my own brand. I will be a presenter. And mainly I will be successful in my own life, that I will do it for myself.
You want to create your own brand in the field of clothing? In
Yes,
the field-
fashion,
Fashion,
styling.
in the field of fashion?
Yes.
Right. Did you start already?
I'm thinking of it. I like many drawings to know which path I will go.
You definitely faced a lot of challenges during your university years and during the transition between university and your actual career. Now, tell me more, how do you act and how do you deal with challenges?
Okay, I work part-time as sales representative. It helps me a lot in public speaking, sharing thoughts, ideas, convincing people, how we communicate with each other, how to go through challenges with all my passion to do something that I really love. It's a far away part from my study, but it helps me a lot in this field. So I'm working on it to increase and to help my skills.
Now you said that you have persistence and perseverance to achieve your goals. What would you like to tell youth your age about persistence and perseverance?
Okay, my advice to them is that consistency is your key to keep your dreams high. One day you will achieve all of your dreams, but keep believing in yourself that you will do it.
Right.
Just work on it and study and do a lot of more researches. Those all, success, it's like a small part of being you success in it. So being successful, it's just a big thing, but it's all happened through small parts.
Right. Well, tell me, did you follow any of the youth conferences that took place here in Egypt during the past several years? The Egyptian leadership is giving great attention to the youth, and we've seen the World Youth Forum taking place. Did you follow any of those conferences or forums?
I'm interested in this topic, but I will do more researches just to engage or to go more deeply in this topic.
Right. Well, we're going to go to a short break and we'll be right back to continue our discussion on youth conferences and international youth forums. Welcome back, and still with my guest Donia Al-Babli. And Donia, we were talking about the significance of youth conferences and international youth forums and gathering youth from different countries around the world here in Egypt to have a discussion and to exchange their opinions, their experiences, and create a bond among the youth. How significant is this, and what's the positive impact of this on youth?
It has a lot of positive impacts. It opens up our mindsets. It's changing our lives. It helps us to be open to enter any chance that will help us in our lives, like public speaking, communication, doing projects, and somehow enter some challenging, some challenging ways.
Right. Here in Egypt, the Egyptian leadership is giving great attention to the youth and empowering youth. How important is it for the youth to be empowered and to be supported by the government?
Okay. Encouragement is everything. They should make some places to learn from it that will help our country also. So you can learn and teach, and it will be a successful thing, that it will be a rotation. You can send your information and then receive the feedback. So how this is the communication process will remain to us.
It's the role of the government to empower the youth, but what's the role of the youth towards their countries, in your opinion?
Working hard, insisting on achieving their dreams, making some sort of historical footprints that will live in Egyptian hearts and for the tourists for sure. It's about the studies, research, working, and so it will go slowly.
Right. Tell me, who's your role model?
Okay, in this part, it's the normal answer that we will say about celebrities, but for me, my father is my role model. I love in him that his passion of the something that he do already, that he had done, his face of everything, his success in his career. He inspired me a lot to do the things I love, and I will always learn from him.
Right, so your father is your great supporter.
Yes.
Right, and who else is your supporter in life?
My friends and my family are the main blessing I have in my life. They always believe in me like no one else. So even we are humans. We all make mistakes, but one day you will be a successful person. Just put it in your mind and you will achieve it.
Right. Tell me, how do you achieve your goals? I mean, do you set several steps to achieve a goal? Do you learn from the experiences of the people around you, from your dad? Tell me more about your passion and your persistence to achieve your goals.
Okay. After I had graduated, I started creating my own page. It's called DE Creations. It's like about creations, the values that I want to share with all people. I want my message that to be widespread. I want to leave a great footstep in all humans' heart that will not leave them even if I leave.
Right. We're going to go to a short break and we'll be right back.
يعني الإبداع كان مولود فينا لحظة ما وعينا لو شفنا وبصينا حوالينا نتعلم يلا من أول يوم فتحنا عنينا في الدنيا وجينا بنلون ونشخبط بإيدينا وبنرسم يعني الإبداع كان مولود فينا لحظة ما وعينا لو شفنا وبصينا حوالينا نتعلم يلا سيب بصمتك يلا يلا سيب لمستك يلا
Welcome back. Donia, tell me about your opinion regarding women in Egypt, females. Do you think that women have achieved her rights, not only in Egypt, but also around the world?
Okay, the role of women nowadays is totally different than before. They have their own rights. They insisted to do something that they are great. They work in more of fields like of teaching, presenting, a lawyer, as everything, every field. So they create a huge message to the world. They must always a self-confidence. They are always doing great. I support them. Humans are always right. And women just...
What do you think are the main challenges facing women nowadays, or females in general?
I don't think that will be something huge or touchy, but it's like the obstacles, the main obstacles that will face anything, not especially for women, because we are all humans. No need to differentiate. So the person who creates from himself what he wants to do.
Right. Donia, do you have any specific hobbies or passion for music, for example?
Okay, I used to play piano.
Right.
But nowadays I'm going for CrossFit gym to enhance my mood, to keep my body fit. It's creating a whole atmosphere that make me, it gives me a good energy.
Right, and how are you able to manage your time between your work and your hobbies, and also for the future you will be having your own life, your own family? Do you think time management is okay for you? I mean, you're able to manage your time?
I'm working from it because I'm always preparing for everything. I want to go through it. So everything has its own time, whether it's my personal time, or for working, or for something that I'm passionate about. So I'm working for it to do something. Time, it's the most essential thing in your life. Don't let it flow without doing anything. The minute pass away, someone achieves something that you will never did. So start from now and work for the dream you want to achieve one day.
Right. We would also like to talk about social media and the effect of social media on the youth. You said you have a passion for TV and radio broadcast. What about digital media? What about social media?
Okay, digital media will take a place and will be a widespread. It's like a sword for this world nowadays. So it has the more powerful tool to engage people with each other. Social media in general helps people to communicate, to share ideas. So it's, but it still have some bad effects. But the right person.
What are the challenges of, I mean, what are the negative effects of social media? I mean, social media have positive and negative impacts. What are the negative effects of social media?
Okay, wasting of time is the one of the biggest thing that will lose interest of the main thing you will work on it, or you should work on it. It's always make people, or you especially, doesn't communicate in a flawless way, It's always has barriers to talk. So we need to communicate more than just chatting or communicating through screens. We need to talk more to each other, bringing our thoughts together, sharing whatever we think about. It will help us to share and help us in our future.
In your opinion, how can the youth overcome the negative impacts of social media?
Okay, some of them start working on it by reading, doing research, the real life experience in locations. So it will make them in a live conference with people, doing presentations to and courses to all humans to make a huge awareness to people.
Right. Donia, tell me a message that you would like to deliver to the youth from your place here.
Okay, don't stop. Don't ever stop. You are doing great. I will tell you something. Keep your heart pure. Don't ever let the ugly world make you ugly. You are doing great. You have your dream. Just work for it. And believe me, you will reach it.
Right. Well, I would like to thank you very much, Donia Al-Babli, a graduate of mass communication and language. Many thanks for your attendance here today with us. And dear viewers, with this we come to the end of this edition of Today's Youth. Many thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more coming up here on Nile TV International.